Finn may be Luna's father. How do y'all feel about that? Let me know down below. But this is the weekly recap for the Bold and Beautiful January 27th through the 31st. Okay, y'all, so first things first, let me know your thoughts on this week's episode down below. Okay, so if you haven't seen my post on the community tab or listened to my review on General Hospital or whatever, during the month of February, I don't know if it's going to be the rest of this year or what, but I'm only posting on Mondays, and that's going to be weekly recap for the previous week's episodes, and then on Fridays is going to be the full review. I think that's going to go better, especially for the Bold and Beautiful, because they be talking about the same doggone thing the first 3 days. But first, I want to ask y'all opinion on the whole Finn being Luna's father thing. First of all, do y'all think he's actually gonna be her father? I was looking at the spoilers, and they be slick with it. They don't be trying to reveal too much at all. The only thing I really seen is that basically he's supposed to get all emotional and all this other stuff. So I'm assuming, and also I seen that they said he tries to keep his family together or something. So I guess that proves it that she actually gonna be his daughter. And not only that, like, he already told Poppy or whatever, I missed out on so much time and all this other stuff. I said, she about to get out of jail. I mean, she already out of jail, but y'all know what I'm trying to say. Somebody finna go say, oh, I'm gonna work with her, whatever, and all this other stuff. And then that doggone, what's it called? Ankle monitor is gonna be removed. And I just thought about something. Y'all know how lately we've been seeing Bill talk about the way Luna was raised and Poppy this, and it's her fault, basically trying to blame her or whatever for the actions that Luna did or whatever because she was on substances and all this other stuff. I said, well, now with Finn potentially being her father, I said, well, what they gonna say now that the reason why she went doing what she was doing is because she let her grandmama so crazy runs in the family. I just thought about that. I was like, so that means like she done inherited the crazy gene from what you call from Sheila. But okay, so speaking of Sheila, the only scene we seen this week of her, if I'm not mistaken, is when what's her sister name? Penelope Poppy, when her and Jack was at El Giardino or whatever, and she over here to my son, is there any chance that Finn gonna be joining you or whatever? Look, they need to put Sheila back on the screen. At least she had something going on. These folks so doggone, they ain't got nothing going on. But yeah, she was asking about Finn or whatever, and he was like, even if he knew that she was gonna be some type of way he put it, but basically he was saying he wasn't gonna let her know anyways. He'll make sure the Finn wasn't gonna come and all that or whatever. But yeah, they was at El Giardino. I think they was at El Giardino for the first 2 episodes. They was talking about Lee and the fact that she assumed that they had something going on. I think this was the episode where he was questioning her about whether or not she knew who the father was. And she was like, he was like, it wasn't me because obviously we never had anything going on. It wasn't Bill. It wasn't Tom. Do you know who the father is? And she looked like she wanted to tell, but at the same time, like you could tell she wasn't going to say nothing. Because my whole thing is she spent all this time, she over here like, how could you think I would do that to you? I would never sleep with your husband, but you'll sleep with her child? Adopted or not, that's weird and fouled in the mud. You over here talking about, oh, I can't believe you would think this. You really think, okay, Lee, you've been tripping this whole time. You over here today like you done did something grand. You might as well sleep with her husband. In that case, it would have been better than sleeping with your nephew. Crazy. They over here acting like this better or something. I don't care if they ain't got the same blood. You knew that she had adopted to myself. That's why I was like, okay, I know it's a soap and they do this type of weird stuff all the doggone time. But it's like, you over here, she emotional and stuff, like making it seem like Lee crazy. And Lee said, she's like, I knew my intuition or my gut was saying something was going on, that Penelope was doing this and that or whatever. And I said, you was right. But yeah, she spent that time or whatever to my son, I'd never sleep with your husband just to sleep with her son. Look, but I feel like it was kind of leading up to that, like I said, multiple other reviews or whatever, because remember that scene where she came over to his house and she was like, Luna keeps asking about her father or whatever. He's like, how can I help with that or whatever? They act like they hadn't, because look, I was like, wait a minute now. Because at the time, like, they had already revealed, he was adopted and all this other stuff. But you don't really just think, okay, you out here doing some sick stuff like that. But yeah, not only this week, we might as well just talk about it because they didn't really show nothing but that him over here questioning her and asking her. Same with Jack, asking and talking. It's just a bunch of cliffhangers that wasn't really cliffhangers because they was talking about the same stuff. But yeah, this week during the episodes or whatever, he was getting agitated or whatever because he kept questioning whether or not he was the father. Papa kept talking about some drop it. It's like I told you years ago, you're not Luna's father. You're not Luna's father and all this stuff. And then he pulled what's the word called? But he proved that he's his mother's son, even if he ain't blood related, because she don't went took these folks' blood and what was it, a liver, a kidney, or something like that, getting their blood and running the DNA test. Now he don't sit over here and did the same thing, but they still ain't told us nothing or whatever. Well, yeah, he kept questioning her. She over here acting like he crazy or something. To myself, you're not the father, or whatever. She ends up running off. She ends up running off. But I supposed to be going by, Monday, Tuesday, and all that stuff. I done combined some stuff. But yeah, on Monday's episode, basically, Finn was questioning her. Was this the episode? I think I skipped something. Hold on, let me go back. Let me see. Yeah, Steffi part. Steffi was talking to, she walked in and she ends up seeing her mama and daddy all hugged up and kissing and lovey-dovey. And she was like, oh, I wish that Finn parents would be together for his sake and all this stuff. I said, don't you dare. Don't you go doing this stuff again now. But yeah, even they was like, you trying to find basically another couple to play matchmaker with or whatever. But she was just talking about everything that Lee and Jack went through, that Jack put Lee through, then start talking about Penelope, the fact that Lee be treating her sister wrong and all this stuff, and she don't know why something had to happen there or whatever. And that's all they was talking about, I think, on that episode. I was trying to remember if they showed on Tuesday's episode the same thing with Steffi talking about Finn parents getting back together or not. I want to say yes, but I don't know. But yeah, they brought up the fact that Finn and Steffi's anniversary was coming up, and I said, of course they gonna bring some more doggone me. I said, this every year, ain't it? I said, she might as well went back. No, I ain't gonna say that. Don't go back to Leon. Do not go back to that man. That's what I was about to say. But yeah, I think they was talking about her anniversary, their anniversary or whatever. I was like, yep, he gonna end up telling her. I said he usually, once the whole Sheila thing was over or whatever, he made it his business to run to Steffi and tell her everything immediately or whatever. I said, come on now, keep to it. Once you find out those results on Monday, you need to be telling her by Tuesday. I think did I mix something up? Because I'm trying to remember, was this the week where Lee was talking to, they didn't put my title for this doggone video still. I don't know why you two doing this stuff. But was this the week where she ended up telling Finn that Jack wasn't the father? She thought they had something going on for years, and he was telling her, you should have just came to me or whatever. I could have told you that nothing was going on between them. Yeah, I bet you would have told her that because you over here messing around with her. I said, look, I can't wait till Lee find out. I think they showed at the end of Friday's episode that Lee and Poppy was meeting up together, and she said, you had something to tell me? So I'm wondering if she actually gonna be bold enough to tell her. I said, in that moment, look, go on recruit. You in the right place. If they had El Jardino, go on recruit. You may not like Sheila, and she might be a psychopath. I said, this will be as good as time as any, or whatever the saying is, for y'all mamas to recruit and join forces for this moment, because she needs to be handled. What the freak? Either way it go. You talk about, I can't get over the fact that she sit up here, and I can't believe you would think that I would mess with your husband, but you don't mess with her son? You might as well mess with the daddy. What? But yeah, basically again, Lee was confiding in Finn, and that's when he was like, you should have just came to me and asked me. I would have told you nothing was going on. I think she ends up saying, yeah, you and Poppy was pretty close, weren't y'all? Whatever. I was like, yeah, look, oh my freaking goodness. What else happened? Finn ends up asking, yeah, I did skip over it or whatever. That's when he started asking on Wednesday's episode about if, he's Luna's father, and she gave him a load of baloney. Time I said, no, it's like I told you before, you're not the father. And he was asking her, was there other men and all this stuff? Because look, you would think something too, y'all. And he revealed this week that she was his first. I said, I definitely, go get Sheila for this moment. Go and get her. Might as well go and say what Bill and Luna was talking about, because the whole week they was talking about the same thing. Their past, the fact that they got so much in common because their parents were such deadbeats or bad parents and all this other stuff. And I still say the same. I could have sworn when the whole Mint situation happened and Lee found out about it, she was like, basically what if Luna sees you and all this other stuff? I mean, sometimes you can be doing stuff like that and you think your kid don't see you. Like a lot of people assume because their kids are they distracted or they on their phone or tablet or whatever. Oh, they don't know what's going on. These kids be multitasking better than adults. So yeah, it could be one of those situations. I could have sworn they said she did not know, and that's why she was freaking out about the Mint situation. But Bill over here trying to justify why he decided to get this girl out of jail. Really? Talking about some doggone the reason he brought up the fact that he think all those years ago. I said, how you go from saying that what he kept saying or whatever, it was some spark or something all those years ago. He met her at a concert and she was just this and that. Then he talking about some I think the reason why I fell for her and all this stuff is because she reminded me of my mama or something about his mama, and they just over here pinning the blame on Poppy or whatever. I said next it'll be Sheila fault because she got Sheila DNA, so she a psychopath just like her grandmama. I said, Steffi gonna say, I can't get away from these crazy people for nothing in the world. Oh my freaking goodness. I was wondering, I think I spoke on this or whatever, about the fact that how do y'all think that Luna's gonna end up getting out of the situation fully, because she already on house arrest? Like, what is she already, why would you, this situation is crazy, but at the same time, I'm waiting on them. I'm waiting on Bill to stay out her face so she can go and do something crazy already. Dog, why are you on guard? If you believe she needs a chance to be better and do better, why you over here guarding her? Why you ain't going to work? When you ever not went to no doggone work? And why wouldn't you think that people would be suspicious? You don't told her the rules, and she already, I bet I forget something that I was going to say, y'all. You already done told her the rules, and she already breaking it. She seems to be fixated on his son or whatever, Will, because she's supposed to be staring at him on, this gonna drop on Monday, I think. So on today's episode or whatever. But yeah, what was I gonna say? I told y'all I was gonna forget. It was something about the Luna situation, I think. Ha ha ha! I remember. Um, Luna's reasoning. She claimed that the reason she did all this is because she wanted Bill to be her father so bad and all this other stuff. So she gonna sit up here and went did this stuff. First of all, what did they reveal if she had took out? Because Hollis was the last one, right? Had she took out Hollis before she kissed Bill or after she kissed Bill? I can't remember. But yeah, I said, how, if she done did all this stuff because she wanted to hide the fact that Tom was allegedly at the time her father or whatever, and she wanted Bill to be her father, why would you let her go stay with the person she done committed all the crimes for? Because why would you let her go? Why would you let her out into the world anyway? Then, like I said on Friday's review, I was like, I thought, once Poppy went to visit her or whatever, I thought that she was gonna show up or whatever. They was gonna call Bill. They was gonna bring her back because they was trying to keep it on the hush hush. Obviously, now that somebody done went to visit the girl, who knows? Maybe Finn gonna be next. Then alerts gonna go off. Where's she at? Did she break out? Did y'all lose her? Did y'all transfer her or whatever? Bill didn't think this through. He never do. They always bring him back for stupid stuff. But yeah, with Bill and Luna, the whole week they've been talking about the same thing about her. She told myself, "Oh, I'm grateful that I'm out of jail. I would have died in there." Hey, shut up. Shut up. Next thing you know, they'll be saying she actually didn't do it. Look, I can never get through what I'm trying to say. Next thing you know, they'll say, "Oh, it turns out she didn't actually do it. They died from natural causes." But yeah, they was talking about the same thing about their past and the reason why he wanted to help her. I only helped you because I know you needed a fair chance. You need a chance to prove to the world. And why she couldn't do that in jail or whatever. Like I said, what make you think that she didn't have somebody beat her up, or she didn't antagonize somebody so that they could beat her up? Like, you never know with her. Then because the fact, if you really was changed, did you find Will? Is Will your new target or what? Are you gonna go after Electra or whatever? We'll see. I actually didn't expect this recap to be this long, y'all. I think I like doing these better than, the daily ones. But yeah, because it'd be so much more to talk about. But yeah, I think I like this more. But yeah, that's how they was talking about their past, the reason why he wanted to help her, Poppy being a bad mother, and it's her fault, this and that. She run around, I about to say stabbing people, but she poisoned them. She run around poisoning people, and it's somehow Poppy's fault or whatever. But with them, that's all that happened. Let's see what else. Ridge and Steffi was talking about Daphne. They met up for a fourth time. They were here locking doors and stuff. They right across the doggone hall, meeting up and talking about they plan and stuff. They say, allegedly, one, I seen a spoiler. Well, I ain't gonna say spoiler because I don't know if it's true or not. Spoilers, usually that means that it's gonna happen. I seen them saying repeatedly that Daphne has ulterior motives or whatever, that she's gonna target Ridge. Another thing that I seen, that she's gonna target another forester, possibly Zende. So we'll see. But one thing for sure is that they saying that she has a hidden agenda. I said obviously she got something going on or whatever. Then it's the fact that they keep meeting up. These folks like walking in folks' house and stopping by unexpectedly and all this stuff. But you keep meeting up with this lady. Not only that, like I said, either Thursday or Friday, I was like, I could have sworn Hope caught on and smelled that smell or whatever. Because she made a face soon as Steffi came up close to her. But no, she was just shocked to see she gave a compliment or whatever. But yeah, they saying this Daphne lady gonna have a hidden agenda. And I said, I don't know how these folks gonna get the company back, but we'll see. They do say that she's supposed to seduce Carter this week. But usually I thought when they said seduce, that mean they actually do something. So we'll see. What else did they say happened on? I said, did they say what actually happened on this week's episode? Did we see Brooke? I don't think we seen Brooke this week, did we? I think this was the week that Daphne revealed that she had came up with a second perfume. She over here touching on Carter and stuff. I was just waiting on Hope to catch her catch her slipping or whatever. Somebody, because Carter already look like he about to fall victim to her. I said he look like he about to go already. I said, dang, Carter, all that love you don't work, do it. But yeah, let's see. Didn't too much happen. Like I said, they were talking about the same thing about Finn possibly being the father of Luna and all this stuff. He was questioning her. She had like she don't know nothing. She goes to visit Luna. She's not there. She asks where she is. I think they said on Monday's episode, and this gonna drop Monday. So on today's episode, she's supposed to be freaking out because Luna's missing. What else happened? Finn ends up conducting a paternity test on Friday's episode or whatever, but it wasn't revealed if he's actually the father. Based on everything they saying, he's gonna be the father. So it's gonna be some doggone mess or whatever. I already talked about Daphne over here putting the moves up on Carter. She laid it on a little thick. I said, Carter, you should tell something up. I think they say that Hope's supposed to figure out that Steffi returned for a reason. But yeah, that's it, y'all. Let me know your thoughts down below. Stay tuned for the next video. Oh, and remember, no more no more daily videos as of February. For February, I don't know about March. We'll see. So stay tuned for the review on Friday. Until next time, this is have a good rest of the day and be safe.